Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today I have a ghost story for you. So I was at an intersection a couple of days ago, and there had just been an accident. Someone had ran the red light and kind of T-boned another car, and I could feel energy in and around this accident. It necessarily wasn't a major accident kind of thing, but it kind of held up traffic in that area. So I was stuck in that area an extra like 20 minutes just kind of waiting for them to kind of work the scene and kind of get everybody in the ambulances and have them checked out at the hospital. But one of the things that was really interesting is I could feel an extra energy in and around that area. And at first I thought, oh, it must be like a guardian angel or an archangel that I'm feeling that came in to protect the family that was T-boned, or, kind of like, okay, didn't really think too much about it. But since I was there for so long, I was like, okay, let me really check into it since I had plenty of time. So I really checked into it and kind of like pushed my energy into the scene and kind of like, what can I gather from what's going on? And I could actually feel it. There was a young man who passed away, I want to say several years ago, like 8 to 10 years ago, in a previous car accident at that same location. And his ghost has never left that area. And he was protecting the youngest child that was in the car. The youngest child would have been the one that would have that got T-boned on his side. And so he would have been probably the one with the most injuries if this child ghost had not protected him. And I was able to kind of feel the energy in that space of kind of like, what happened? Why did this happen? And I get that the ghost that was there was killed in an accident, like I said, and then he stays in that intersection to help other people in accidents as well, because that young child wouldn't have been killed in that accident, but he probably would have been hurt, probably broke his arm or shoulder or something like that, would have had injuries to him. And he walked away with just literally 2 or 3 little minor scratches from the window breaking, some minor scratches kind of thing. Really not any bruising, which I kind of checked into because I was like, wow, this is really amazing that this child from a previous accident is there to help a child that's in an accident that day. And I was there to kind of witness it or kind of feel that energy. But there are a lot of times when ghosts don't leave and they will stay in an area. And so kind of as they were kind of clearing up the scene, I called that ghost child over to me and had a conversation with him. His name is Jeremy. And I don't really get necessarily an age. I kind of feel like 15 to 17 years of age. And like I said, he was killed at an accident at that location. And he really has stayed there. And he told me that he's like, I'm keeping kids protected at this location. His family put up a cross. His family won't drive through that intersection to this day. And literally goes and will do a memorial once a year on the day that he passed. And so he was like, I just see how much my death really has devastated my family, really, had them work through a lot of painful energy and kind of grieve the loss of a child. And he goes, I want to save someone else from going through that. And I was just like, oh, almost in tears myself. The child's name is Jeremy, and he didn't give me his last name, but like, I do feel like 15 to 17 years of age. He, I want to say like played football, maybe even played soccer, kind of a pretty athletic kind of child. And he, I feel like went to one of the local high schools not too far from here, and passed away when he was in high school because of this car accident. Trying to see if there's anything else Jeremy will tell me. Jeremy tells me the intersection is kind of like that's his guard. That's what he does. He also tells me that he stays there all the time to keep families protected. He tells me that that's kind of his mission for now. Someday he will go on up to heaven, but he's not interested in that right now. What he's really interested in is protecting the children at that intersection. He has checked in on his family from time to time, not that often. He had an older sister who is now married or about to get married, and he's got a younger brother. And he's saying he was like, his younger brother was around 5 at the time of the accident. But I also feel like his younger brother wasn't in the car when the accident happened. I get that his parents are still married, but it kind of really messed up their marriage. Just the blame and kind of the guilt of going through having a child pass really devastated his family that much. Since he has been gone, his grandfather has passed. He had an aunt that passed as well. And he did connect with them, but told him that this was more important for him to do, that he really wanted to be there at this intersection with children as if they were in an accident, to protect them. He just has like a very sweet personality. He laughs about my hair because his hair was like big curls and ringlets, and he didn't know how to deal with it either. So we kind of giggled about hair issues. I will say he's tall and thin. He was probably close to 6 foot tall, if not 6 foot tall, when he passed. Kind of dark brown hair. Like I said, big curls, really pretty blue eyes, and a really cute smile. And that's all Jeremy has to say. And I thank you so much for joining me today. And I know that we'll be talking again soon.